Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm live. How are y'all? Here, hold on. There I am. I'm going to be switching out back and forth since I can't do the watermark on this thing. So anyone who's trying to screen record, they're probably just going to get a bunch of thank you in betweens. So just fair warning for y'all trying to steal content. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So how are y'all this evening or this afternoon or this morning, wherever you are in the world today? I can still see your comments, but until we get the watermark up, this is what it's going to be for a little while. All right. So how are y'all doing? We're going to be talking about get more out of relationships, not less. So definitely understand you're going to be getting more, not less. Thank y'all for being here. We really appreciate you guys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So how are y'all doing today? I appreciate you guys. I'm still reading your questions. I'm just back and forth off of on camera and off. So hopefully y'all are cool with that until all the screen shooters have a little bit more respect. All right. Thank you, girl. Okay, we need to see the fashionista. Girl, I'm in a Halloween outfit. You don't really care. All right. You said she's not the same anymore. Stop stealing content. Yeah, don't steal content, baby. Stop stealing content and pretending to be me, and then y'all can have the real me. Y'all know who they are. Go report them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, this is what it's going to be until people stop stealing and putting books in my name and all this kind of stupid crap. Anyway, you said screen shooters. Y'all know who y'all are. Come on. Y'all come over here. Y'all have all the notifications clicked. Y'all know who you are. Y'all, and that's on boundaries. Yep. Until you do right by me, y'all got the steely curse. Okay. I'll pop on every once in a while, just so y'all know it's me. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See? Hi. Same old me. My hair is just looking crazy today. But at the same time, people keep screen shooting. And we don't like that over here, especially without my permission. Yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all ask me the questions. I can still see y'all. But thank you. Much gratitude, darling. Yeah, so people are crappy. I wish I could show you all my beautiful face, but people are selling crap in my name and exploiting my image. So we're just going to exploit them by making them sad that they can't exploit me anymore. I'm still here. How do y'all miss me, girl? I'm right here. I can read. How do you get more without asking? Look better. Y'all know the answer. If y'all look ugly, you can't get nothing. Ugly people don't get nothing. So look good and get everything. Y'all know the truth. The better you look, the more you can get. So work on your looks. That's just the truth. That's the world we live in. Y'all already know that's facts. So if you can improve your looks when you're trying to get more out of a relationship, you will. If you look good and you ask your man for something, he knows if you don't do it, another man will because you look good. And all you got to do is ask. So he should be thrilled and honored that he's being asked and not someone else. Okay? Because if you look ugly, he can tell you now because he know ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And you just gonna have to take no for an answer. But if he tells you no and he knows you go get it anywhere else, whenever you want it, then he's more likely to say yes. Okay? He's more likely to say sure. So you gotta stay looking good. Hi, Shera, you was waiting for me. Hey, girl. Hey, Yasmin. What's up, girl? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, my face is being conserved because people steal content and sell crap in my name, and they're not going to do that anymore. Okay. They're wonderful. Until I get the watermark done. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think weight matters if you're really pretty? Okay. If he's fat too, girl, it don't matter. Y'all can eat together. Find you a fat, rich man. You don't care if he's fat to make him look skinnier. I'm not joking. Go find you an eating buddy. Some of y'all just need an eating buddy. Some men are looking for eating buddies. They don't want a woman to try to change them and make them eat healthy. They just want to have a heart attack and they sleep one day like and die and be happy. They don't want to be constantly told what to eat. So go find you a fatty too. I'm telling you, they're out there. There's some fat rich men out there that look like Humpty Dumpty that's looking for a thicker woman so he can eat in peace. I'm telling y'all. All right. And she ain't gonna be trying to get him to go to the gym or nothing. There's somebody out there that will like you as you are, and they could even have some money. You just need to find them. Okay, provider just cheated with his wife. How does somebody cheat with their wife? That don't even make no sense. Promised to pay for upcoming surgery. How to threaten to tell her girl. She don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell her. What's she gonna do? Divorce him and take half his money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think it's a real threat. I think it's more of a threat to you. Girl, he can't cheat with his wife. He's married. Oh, ex-wife. Okay. Well, all men cheat. I don't know why you're surprised. Just get his money. And how are you supposed to tell her? And why would it even matter if she knew? If she the one cheating? I mean, do y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't understand. Thank you, Sony. Thank you, girl. I don't understand the question. How come we can't see you? Because people exploit me and sell crap in my name on TikTok. All right. Until they stop, this is what we get. And I'll come every once in a while. I'll come say hi. I'll pop on every couple of minutes to show y'all that it's really me. Some of y'all be like, see, I'm in the middle of trying to do something with my hair too. But yeah, y'all understand. There are people out here that are exploiting my image and I don't appreciate it. So until they do right by me, they got to go. Okay. Let me see. I'll give y'all the name of the person that's doing wrong and maybe y'all can go report them. Maybe then y'all can see my beautiful face once again. Do y'all want to do that? Is that a good compromise? I said, please do. Okay, let me find a name somewhere in here. What's your name? Okay. Feminine Archive. All one word. Feminine Archive on TikTok. They're exploiting my images. Unless they took it down. Hold on. Let me make sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All one word. Feminine Archive on TikTok. You see them selling crap in my name? Report them. It's going to be all of them. Mm-hmm. Let me read it again because, like, look, I'll just put the picture up. Hold on. Let me find it once again. Yeah, Feminine Archive. That's the name. Report them. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's them, India. She got it. Report them. That's one of the reasons I'm not on the screen. Report them for fraud and all, whatever you need to report them for, baby. When they're gone, I'll be back. All right. There's like tons of videos like that on TikTok. But this one is crossing the line by selling crap in my name. Okay. And if you see anybody else selling crap in my name, do the same thing. If I see it, I'm off. It's free. Okay. I already reported it. Y'all can report it. Have a good day. Report that one. And there's no question marks on it. Just Feminine Archive 444. That's the one. Yeah. Report them. because they're selling crap in my name using my image. And I don't know who that is, baby. And it's on TikTok. All right. Wonderful. Appreciate y'all. And if I see anyone else doing it, y'all finna get the same treatment. So do better. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, okay. I think if enough people report them, they'll just get taken down. It said in your old video, you say not to wear too much makeup. What did you say the same now? It depends on what you're looking like, though. Some of y'all be putting on the wrong colors. Okay. Some of y'all be putting green eyeshadow on with red lipstick. It depends what colors you putting on and how you putting them on. If you blending right, if it match your skin type, girl, yes. It all depends on what colors you're choosing. Your color, what you doing. Okay. Thank y'all. So yeah, y'all put it's the Feminine Archive is the name of the TikTok y'all need to report for selling crap in my name. Okay. So thank you. You told them they were stealing from a celebrity and they said who, and I typed in your account name. Thank you, ma'am. Just keep telling them. Because if I come after them in full force, they gonna be sad, baby. I'm trying to give them some grace period because they spreading the good news, but they don't need to exploit me at the same time. I don't mind them sharing my videos, but if they selling stuff in my name, that's when it's crossing the line, baby. Okay. All right. SHERA, your sugar daddy just paid your rent. I know that's right, ma'am. Get it. And I don't want to have to explain the whole time while I'm not here. Y'all just update them, okay? I'm answering questions today, and we're talking about getting more out of relationships. Get you some money, man. They're not paying, they're not staying, baby. Selling what? Anything. Anything I touch, they're selling. A wig, a sweater, a lip gloss. Anything that's in my video that they can exploit, that's what they're selling. So I'm tired of explaining it. Y'all just understand that I don't want people selling crap in my name on TikTok, okay? Wonderful. Y'all can share the message, but don't sell crap in my name, okay? That's all. Goodness. Some people don't have their own identity. They don't have their own nothing. That's why they have to do everything else and promote other people instead of promoting themselves. I would rather promote myself because that's how I got to where I am today. Not promoting other people, baby. I'm a self-obsessed person that only promotes and do what I do, so I don't have to be here 10 years later stealing other people's contents on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, okay? If you put in work, you could be somebody too, baby. All right. You said I'm being held hostage. Oh, no. I'm really not. I'm putting on makeup, actually. Okay. Y'all just explain to them in the comments. I'm tired of answering dumb questions. So, sprinkle. Do we want to talk about this the whole time, or do y'all want to ask questions? All right. I'll just report the person on the screen on TikTok. All right. There you go. Report that person on the screen. Not the person who's not India, but on TikTok, go to Feminine Archive and report them. There you go. That's all. That's what you can do if you want to see me again. All right. Wonderful. Should you date a wealthy man if you're currently unemployed? Of course, you got more time to spend with him. And more time to shop with his money, girl. You gonna be clocked in while he out doing the most? A lot of wealthy men don't want women to work because they have more time to spend with them. Okay. What to do when a friend lies and betrays you? That was never your friend in the first place, man. I don't know why you keep calling people your friend that ain't. Well, you can turn, ain't nobody your friend unless you known them since elementary school. And they got everything you got, so they have no reason to be jealous of you. He's successful, but already a parent, and I still dream of having a family. What do you suggest? You can still have a family. You ever heard of step kids? All right. Or he can have, he can have more kids. You know how it works? If we buy the stuff, does the money still go to you? Huh? I don't understand this question. If we buy the stuff, does the money still go to you? What do you mean the stuff? No, the money don't go to me if it's under a different account, ma'am. So if it's only on my account, like if SheraSeven the original, that is my TikTok account. SheraSeven the original. If you're buying crap from anybody else in my image, and I'm not holding up the product, talking about it specifically, and it's not under SheraSeven, no, I do not get paid for it. Unless it's my product, which I do not have any products on TikTok yet. And when I do, I will definitely let y'all know. So, no. I do not get paid. They get paid. See, what they do is like they'll look for a shirt that I'm wearing or a makeup or a similar hairstyle and they'll post a wig. You know what I mean? It's just kind of stupid. It's like, and they don't even have that many followers. Sure, I know they don't want to lose the little following that they got from using my image. So I suggest they take all those videos that's selling stuff down. Okay. Level up 64-year-old multimillionaire really wants me to have his baby, but I'm only not. Girl, say no. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you on the wheel and got a million in the bank, the answer is no, darling. Unless he puts $1 million in your bank account, the answer is H to the N. No. That man is too old to be playing dumb game. He know you stupid enough to say yes. So make sure you stupid enough to ask for $1 million too. Okay? $1 million in the bank. At least $500,000. $500,000 to $1 million. $500,000 to $1 million. Otherwise, the answer is no. You said he's a multimillionaire. You deserve $500,000 to $1 million. If you a 19-year-old trying to have some old man's baby who ain't gonna be alive by the time it's born. Okay? Or by the time it gets to junior high. You need some money. All right? You need to become a millionaire. You know that song by 50 Cent? Have a baby by me. Be a millionaire. That need to be your theme song with him, girl. No. Don't roll around with that old geezer with one foot in the grave and you coming out with nothing but stretch marks. I don't think so. Get some money. Get some money, girl. You gonna roll around with the crypt keeper, you better get some money. Especially gonna have his baby. Because when he look around for his daddy and his daddy ain't there, you can take him to the cemetery at least. It's your daddy, girl. He left us all of this. Look at all this. At least you can brag on him even in the grave. Don't be dumb and have this baby with nothing in your bank account. All right. Is it possible to be taken care of with a $170K salary? He's a popo. Okay, he's a police officer. Is that his salary or your salary? Okay, his or your salary? What do you want in life? It depends on what you want in life, darling. And how old are you? And you plan to marry this man or not? I got the calculator. Okay, so 170 divided by 12 months. $14,000 a month. Okay. So how much are your expenses each month, darling? How much of them expenses? How much y'all pay for rent, groceries, car notes? What, about $5,000 a month, maybe? Let's do 5,000. Okay, you got 9,000 left. What y'all doing with that? Saving it? It just depends. If you can make it work, you can make it work. It just all depends, baby. Can you make it work? I don't know. You better get your calculator out and start calculating, girl. You better look for houses that you want to live in and see how much they cost, maintenance on it, HMO, insurance, homeowners insurance, taxes, girl. Come on. Y'all got to have real adult conversations when it comes to this, because some of y'all can't even afford the homeowners association fee when you move into a certain neighborhood. So what kind of car you want? Kind of vacations y'all want to go on? What if y'all have some kids? Is it enough? Does he have to? Do he got to turn into a dirty cop? Okay. He got to make some side deal? He got to take some bribes to make it right? Okay. Well, you got to do what you got to do, girl. Okay. So I'll pop back on every once in a while. I'll show y'all my face since y'all so sad that y'all can't see me. All right. But anyway, girl, I'm still looking good. I got a Zoom in a few minutes anyway. Okay, if you can take some money on the side, ma'am, it might work out. Them hidden dollars like on American Gangster. Okay. Where's your face today? Okay, it's behind the closed doors, man. It's right here. Yeah. Oh, we're boycotting for a TikToker to stop selling crap in my name because they just screenshot everything and then sell crap in my name. So no. Until their TikTok is removed or they take all the videos down, this is what's gonna be like every now and then, you know. Their name is Feminine Archive on TikTok. If you go report them and get them taken down, that would be nice because they're exploiting my image and selling crap in my name. All right. Wonderful. Dear girl. Y'all can message them and everything. Just, you know, do what you gotta do. They're not selling my stuff. They're just selling random stuff using my image. It's not right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This is the person, the Fem Archive 444. Y'all go report them and then leave them a nasty message for me and tell them it will continue if they don't leave, if they don't take the stuff down. All right. Wonderful. Cuss them out if you want. I really don't care. All right. Y'all have some anger and energy to take out? Here you go. Okay. Makes sense. If they ain't paying, they ain't staying. That's right. Not today, ma'am. So, yeah, the name on the screen, the Feminine Archive 444, report them and leave them a dirty message. Why? Because they're stealing my content and exploiting my image, and they are selling crap in my name that I did not approve of, nor is it legal. Okay. Thank you. But it ain't even my crap. I can understand if it was my stuff, but it ain't. All right. Yeah, you can't see me, and neither can the people that's exploiting me on TikTok. They can't see me either. But you'll see me every once in a while. I'll pop back up. You know, y'all see? I'm here, darling. Just ask the question, baby. I'm still the same person. Just report the person on the screen named Feminine Archive 444 for exploiting my image on TikTok and selling crap. All right. Blocked and reported. Terrible. Exactly. And if y'all are following them, unfollow. Unfollow. Because they are using my image and exploiting it. It's not right. I can't even use them and exploit them, so it's not fair. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah, report. Report them and leave them a message. No, I'm coming after them if they don't remove all the videos selling crap in my name. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over there and look at it later on today and see if they've done anything about it. Some people look, I'd rather make a name for myself. I don't like, what do I look like promoting to other people? And I'm sitting over there looking like nobody. I don't understand. I mean, you're gonna put energy into something and post every day. You post yourself. You just got on. Who do I have to report? The Fem Archive 444 on TikTok. Thank you. Appreciate you. They're selling crap in my name. That ain't on TikTok. Yeah. Thank you. So get out. Hold on. Get more out of relationships. In that list. If you're in a relationship right now and you're not getting more out of it than you're giving, guess what? You're the pick-me-sha. How does that make you feel? Do you like giving more than you receive? I don't know. Some people do. How? Stop giving. Receive more. Open your hand instead of putting stuff in other people's hands. That's how. Start asking instead of giving. That's how. Stop giving and start asking to receive. And start being able to receive. If you can't receive, you're in the wrong relationship. They don't like you. If they did, you'd be getting more. Okay? Yeah, if you put energy into posting several times a day, you might as well be posting yourself because that's how you get more money. Yeah. And, you know, they actually post more for original content anyway. If you put your face on there and talk and there's not a screenshot or a screen recorder, you're going to get paid more. Especially if you go live. So I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all working backwards and just making me get more. Okay. You said what? Okay, I put some more makeup on y'all. Maybe I look better. It still look the same. I actually have a Zoom meeting later. So yeah, if y'all report this person here, with Fem Archive 444 on TikTok, I can definitely be back on the screen more, looking like my fabulous self. Because they're selling crap, exploiting my image to sell their crap, and I don't appreciate it. Yes. So thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Oh, you know, I should be advertising my book instead. Now y'all can see me on the side. All right. So either they're gonna have to sell some fake flowers or this bedspread or my book. My book ain't available on TikTok. So y'all can see my hand. This is as good as it's gonna get for a second. Definitely buy this book though. It is on Amazon. Links are in the description bar for all my level up books. I appreciate you. But my most popular one right now is this one. And yeah, go ahead and buy it. Okay. No, I did not come on to talk about this. Look at the title. People keep asking me dumb questions like, why aren't you on the screen? Because people keep stealing my image and selling crap on TikTok without my permission. So if you're not following SheraSeven the original on TikTok, it's not me. And it's just people that are posting fan stuff. But if you see anybody selling stuff in my name on TikTok and it doesn't say SheraSeven the original, it ain't me and you shouldn't support it and you should report it. All right. I already did all that. Come on. But until they do right by me, they got the silly curse. All right. They got the silly curse. Okay. Y'all like my sweater? Isn't it cute? Thank you. So yeah, they got the silly curse and they better do right by me or everything in their life is going to fail. And I'm not joking either. Watch. Yeah. And I say something, I mean it. I don't be playing around. Okay. When you missed his call, you used my seduction method. I was like, I missed your call because I just got out the shower. Girl, I know that's right, ma'am. And he was excited the whole weekend. Did you get some money out of him now, girl? Hopefully you did. I know that's right. You said not the color purple curse. Girl, yes, that one. The Sealy curse with the 3 fingers. Okay. Your age group is full. What? Your age group is full of what? Dust. Okay, what date older? 44-year-old actor canceled me a date recently, charged him for forgiveness, and he didn't pay, but still want to see me. Okay, so he want to see you for free. He don't value you. You're just a groupie. You want to be a groupie, or you want to be the woman that said no to that man, to that actor? You want to be the one known as turning him down, or the one being the groupie just like all the others? Turn him down, girl. He ain't worth it. He ain't trying to pay nothing. He think his fame or because he's an actor, he's all that, and he ain't got to pay. Wrong. You got to pay more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or else he's just going to be seen as a cheap man who thinks everything is free because he can get in front of the camera and memorize some lines. Nope. Next. You need to memorize your cash app. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because they don't get no special treatment, baby. It's better to say you turned them down than you fell on the ground and rolled around on the mattress with an actor and been a groupie. All right? Hold on. Better to turn them down if you can't give me what you want. Sorry, y'all. It's better to turn them down if they can't do what you need them to do. If they can't reach the standards as an actor, well, then there's not much hope for the regular man out there, is it? Mm-hmm. Turn them down, and then you can brag and say you turned them down. That's a bigger flex. Okay. Girl, when I was younger, I used to have celebrities in my, my messages. I turned them down too. You call after this time, you don't get no answer. I mean, if I was a groupie, I'd say I was a groupie. You ain't got to guess. But see, a lot of them will do that. They'll ask you out on a date, and then they'll cancel it, and they'll still say, "Well, you still want me to slide through? You still want to see you?" Like you're desperate or something. Bye. No, sir. Bye. Go call the next one, because the next one might answer, but not this one. And years and years later, even after I was married, they still pop up in them DMs talking about what you doing. Still ignoring you. Goodbye. Exactly. Still ignoring you. All right. Oh, y'all get my coloring book. This is good for the holidays. If y'all are looking for some cozy coloring. Let's see. This is how it looks in real life. You want some cozy coloring this season? A little flash of what's on there. And there's even pictures of me in there that you can color. So make sure y'all pick that up, because that's definitely what you want. Okay, you asked him to pay to fix something in your car. Instead of paying, he wants to fix it himself. How do I redirect? So tell him nobody can work on your car but the dealership, baby. All right. Only the dealership can touch this car, baby. Sorry. Tell him that. Thank you, Ari. Dating a jeweler who has been paying some bills and maintenance. He took me to a celebrity event and is helping me more. What else should I ask for? Bills. A major bill. What's the highest bill you got? Ask him for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You got a 9 to 5. Okay. And do FF on the side. What's that? What are some easy side hustles? I don't know what FF is. But what's FF, y'all? Feet finder? Is that? You selling feet pics, girl? That's a good side hustle. Feet. Okay. Sell some feet. Feet pics. Change the toenails. I don't know. Okay. That's a good side hustle. I think that's the only one you might need. Are selling dirty socks. There you go. It was so hilarious. Oh, I was on Poshmark. My daughter and I was on Poshmark, and she was looking for something, right? And she said, "Why are people selling used socks? Who's gonna buy used socks? I would never buy used socks like that, baby. That's not for us, baby." I said, "Who's it for? Who's buying dirty socks? Girl, foot freaks." And she started laughing. Get you a little Poshmark, sell you some used socks there, and make sure you're wearing the socks on the picture because that makes them worth more. There's your side hustle. You're welcome. Like, she said, "Why?" Layla was like, "Why are she selling the socks and trying them on in the picture? No one want to buy her dirty socks." I said, "Yes, they do, baby. Yes, they do. Let me teach you. Let me tell you why. Because they foot freaks." Oh, okay. Then she got it, and then she understood. So, yeah, girl. Let me tell you what kind of socks they had. They had them knee-high socks from Pink, Victoria's Secret. They had them knee-high socks. And they're like pink, white, and they were selling them. He said innocence. Yeah, they don't know no better. I was trying to tell them, but then they started laughing when they saw that that's why they're doing it. Okay, yeah, I'm serious. I had some freaks DM me and email me talking about can I buy some leggings, some used leggings from you, some socks. Like, boy, $1,000. Of course, they didn't have Cash App, so that's when the deal fell through. Anyway, but I was joking anyway. I just wanted to see what they was gonna do if they was gonna pay it. Somebody asked me for some used gum sometimes that I done chewed. I'm like, y'all ain't finna give me a no murder case with some DNA. Thank you, Gabby. Sprinkles for y'all ain't finna get me. What you want to do with that gum? Chew it yourself because you nasty? Or plant it somewhere forever? I don't think so. People are crazy out here. You can get money off of any freak. If these crazy freaks are willing to pay for your used socks and chewed gum, if your man ain't doing nothing for you, you got the wrong one. Okay? Understand. He's married and failed to acknowledge my birthday even when I reminded him, but he pays my rent. Should I bring it up tonight at dinner? It's like, you missed my birthday, right? What are you gonna do to make up for it? You don't tell him that you sad. You tell him what he's gonna do. It's like, you missed my birthday, right? You're gonna have to make up for it, right? So I have some stuff picked out in a card. I'm gonna send it to you, or you can just send me the Cash App for it. It's like, and then tell him the price. He ain't finna roll around no time soon until that birthday gift is secure. And make sure you put extra on it since he forgot. All right? Tell them what they're gonna do. Don't ask. Tell. Okay. You already missed it. What you gonna do? Here you go. Sometimes they miss your birthday on purpose so that you don't get caught up in feelings. And they want to let you know, they want to send a message you ain't important. So make sure you just get their money. Okay. You might not be important enough to remember your birthday, but you are important enough to get compensated later. Okay. Understand that. You're not important enough for him to remember your birthday, but you are important enough to you to get compensated later on. Since he quote unquote didn't want to remember. You understand? All right. Some men be playing games and y'all don't even realize they're playing games. Just make sure you play the game better. Right. Wonderful. Make sure you play the game better and win. If you playing the game ain't winning, you done. Because you got all these thousands of free videos on here. I ain't selling no courses. I'm not starting no, I'm not having no seminars. Look, the info is free. The information is free. I got thousands of videos over 12 years. If you can't win, I don't know. Something's wrong with you. Okay? Something wrong with you, ma'am. If you can't win with all this information out here floating around for free. Half the stuff y'all paying courses and seminars for is free on my channel. Okay. Been free for years. In fact, a lot of people that are selling courses are saying the same thing I say. So if y'all want to pay for that, just buy my book. There you go. There's your course. There's your textbook. Sprinkle. All right. I know it's making this lady mad because I'm using all these good products that they be selling on TikTok right now. They can't see me. Y'all hear me using them? I just used a good lotion that be on TikTok and a good spray. I'm making a man. I missed your super chat. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Oh, let me look through them. My face is behind this book. Right. Okay. You say he's taking you on nice, expensive dates, but no bill. That's because he just wants to pay for company and not you. He don't like you. He likes not dining alone. File him under free food and don't answer the phone unless it's time to eat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Danielle. He's married and failed to. Okay, yeah, we already read that one about your birthday. Ma'am, you just file him under free food under your contacts. That man don't like you. Okay? Y'all got to understand the difference. Some men don't want to dine alone. They don't want to eat alone. Okay? They'll rather take you out to eat, spend money so that they don't look stupid spending a bunch of money sitting there by themselves. They want to look like they're about something, so they take you out to eat. So enjoy. Order the most expensive wine, the most expensive food. You ain't never got to roll around on the mattress with them. Just eat for free. You ain't trying to pay no bills. You ain't trying to get no further than dinner. Wonderful. Explore all the nice restaurants. Make sure. Explore all the nicest restaurants. That's your eating buddy. All right. Wonderful. You can still date other guys on the side who might want to pay bills. But that dude, that's just free food for you. Okay? Every time you talk to him, start talking about expensive restaurants and stuff that you want to try. Don't talk to them about nothing else. No future, no nothing. Not what you wearing. Don't send him no pics. If he asks for a pic, send him a pic of the restaurant you want to go to next. Okay? That's free food. Treat him like free food. So he start treating you like someone he actually is trying to impress. Okay. Met a guy at bar, bought drinks, and worshiped me all night. Okay, love bomb. Asked for museum date, cheap, and dinner a week after, but ghosted me. Thoughts. Love bomb. Love bomber. He not a money bomber. Museum date, cheap. He's broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Red flags everywhere. Did you not see them? Okay. He told you what you needed to hear for you to treat him nice that night. Did it work? Wonderful. Sometimes men like to paint a picture of who they wish they were. And they can't really follow through because either they're broke, married, don't have the money, gay, thought they was looking for a beer, but then they changed their mind. You never know. You just never know, girl. Free drinks for the night, hopefully. Yeah. The account that you need to be reporting is Feminine Archives No, Feminine Archive 444 on TikTok. They're selling crap in my name using my image. Thanks. All right. He paid with words, girl. Now that'll count. You see, a lot of men, let me tell y'all what we're doing. Since y'all don't understand, let me tell y'all what we're doing here so y'all can understand on a grand scale. We're changing the culture. All right. So if y'all don't understand what we're doing here, I mean, maybe you should start participating if you want to make that change. We're changing the culture. You understand what I'm telling y'all? So if you want to change the culture, you have to stick with it. And what I'm saying is, if they're not paying, they're not staying. If they're trying to take you on free dates, the answer is no. If they're trying to do the least, the answer is no. You know what I'm saying? If they want to love bomb you instead of money bomb you, love bombing doesn't work anymore. You don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. Only believe the money that comes out their hand. Okay? So you want to change how men treat you and view you and see you. You need to change how you treat yourself. You understand? That means you don't take the bare minimum from nobody. And love bombing don't work on you because you're smart and you have a brain. Successful YouTuber wants to fly you to his city. He's mid-30s and attractive. Should I respond? Yes, with a list of expenses that he will need to cover before you can even book a flight. You know what I'm saying? Like all the bills paid for the month, all your 3 large dogs being put in the kennel for how many days you're going to be out there, care for Aunt Ethel for those days that you're going to be out there. Mm-hmm. Whatever else you can put in there. New luggage because yours is falling apart. Let's see, what else can you put in there? A list of expenses that he has to cover before you can even get on a plane. Okay, if you can't do it, then you don't need to be visiting. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Of course not. Why would you get on a plane and be somebody's DoorDash if they can't do anything for you before you even do that? Nope. And make sure you get your own room and don't stay at his house. Make sure he puts you up in a nice hotel that he doesn't have a key or access to. How do I keep the men I'm dating private? Of course, you don't tell them about each other, but any tips for, date different types of men on the other sides of town. If one invites you to travel, you're traveling for work. Sprinkle, sprinkle, or for Aunt Ethel's funeral that she's going to pay for. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all need to learn how to think. If you're traveling with one, guess where? You go on a funeral for Aunt Ethel, and he's going to pay for your black dress, or maybe some plane ticket money that you're going to spend on something else. All right. Talking to a new guy, but he takes hours to respond. Okay, so he got a life and you don't. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He got a roster, you don't. He got a life, you don't. Get a life. Get a roster. Y'all know the deal. You sitting over there waiting on a man, that's because you're doing too much. You should have multiples that you're texting. If he takes hours, it's because he's got a life and he's busy, and you should be too. Whatever he's doing for you, what's he doing for you? Has he paid any bills? Is he only taking you to eat? Reassess the entire situation and file him under the contact in which he is able to do. Like, did he just pay for food one time? Are y'all still in the talking phase? Like, what has he done for you? Nothing? Well, then why are you looking for him? Why does it matter if he's texting you hours later? You know? What if you texting him hours later? Because you probably got somebody else you're talking to, which is smart. You have multiple. Exactly. Have multiple. Why are you waiting on one when they could be waiting on you? Okay. If y'all showing men the mirror of themselves, you're going to go a lot further. You're going to go a lot further if you start showing men the mirror instead of act stupid and like a pygmy shoe. Okay. They're not selling stuff no more? Good. Let me double check. Then I might come back on the screen. They not selling stuff, girl. We might be back. Before I close my eyes, we might be back. Let me make sure, because yeah, get out of here. I'm just double checking. Hold on, right quick. I don't know. I think they blocked me, girl. But if y'all all tell me that they not selling that no more, then I might have to just believe here. Let me make sure. Here we are. Let me see. Okay, they didn't took it down. They still got some of me up. All right, wonderful. Appreciate it. See, we can all work together and get things solved. No, y'all want to see? Okay. Here we go. I'm back. Appreciate y'all. Okay. They might have done it already, but we don't know. Okay. You know, respect demands respect. Okay. I do have a Zoom meeting in a little while, so I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Like literally 20 more minutes. No, I'm good now. They didn't clean it up. They didn't clean it up, so I'm good. Like I said, I'm a fair person. If you're supporting me, just don't exploit me. That's all I ask. All right. Thank you, Yasmin. Sprinkle. Am I dressing up for Halloween, girl? I might be a witch or a vampire. One of them. I'm too lazy to do anything else, y'all. And plus, yeah, probably a witch. That's the easiest one. I'll just stick a hat on and wear all black and do my makeup. The laziest costume ever. Okay. How can I heal the desire to prove my worth to a man who does not want me? Oh, girl, ain't nobody gonna want you if you keep doing that. That's how. Just think about that. No one's gonna want you if you keep doing that. Because if you have to prove something, that means people don't think it's true. Why? Because you don't even think it's true. Why? Because people treat you how you treat yourself. So there. If you have to continuously prove something to people, it's because it ain't true. Because if it was, they could see it. All right. So make it true and stop trying to prove it. Make yourselves out of their league. There you go. There's the real answer. Make yourselves out of their league. That's it. Look better than them and be able to get better than them. Be able to date better men than they are. And you won't have to prove yourself anymore if you put yourself on the pedestal and you find a man that likes you times 10. And he'll put you on the pedestal too, and you don't got to prove nothing. You just have to collect your money. Thank you, Mia. Sprinkle. The community leader at your mosque knows all the rich men. How do I ask him to introduce me without seeming desperate? Say your dad only wants you to marry up. Sprinkle. They might respect that. My dad says that I only can marry up, so I need to meet some guys that got some money. Blame it on your daddy. He said don't bring home nothing broke. Okay. When in doubt, always blame it on somebody that ain't you. Okay? And then they won't look at you, they'll look at him. Yeah, your dad's smart. Now, if you say it, you're a gold digger. But if your dad says it, it's a smart man. Okay? Since they value the opinions of men more. So your dad said you have to marry rich. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Okay, one of the issues have been solved, so thank y'all. The other issue, I'm going to address it with Amazon very soon. So don't worry about it. You say you always blame it on your father? Good. Well, okay, yeah. I'm blaming on your daddy, yours. I can't bring home nothing broke. My daddy said. Don't introduce me to the unbroke people. There you go. You say your father don't want you to be pregnant and working? No one should. No one should want you to be that. If they do, they don't like you. Okay? And some of these men have to understand. Look, if you get a woman pregnant and you're a grown able-bodied man, you should feel ashamed of yourself if you gotta send her to work. You should feel like the lowest of the low. And King, you better figure it out. If you're a grown able-bodied man and anybody's comments, any woman's comments, and your baby mama has worked while she was pregnant at some point in her life, you don't have nothing to tell us, baby. Nothing. Your opinion is trash. Seriously. Okay. That's why the sad part is this is why no one listens to certain people, because their opinions don't matter, because they don't even have the self-respect, or they don't deserve any respect after a certain point. So that's why nobody listened to them. You said her work husband would never do that to her. That's true. You said these men don't view themselves as trash. Yes, they do. I don't know who told you that. Let me tell y'all a secret. These men know that they're trash. They don't have to admit it. They know it. And they wonder why y'all put up with it. They just think y'all are stupid for putting up with trash. Because think about this. If you start acting just like they act, they're going to call you trash because they're trash. So they already know they're trash, baby. They just wonder why you putting up with trash. They just think you stupid. Like I keep telling y'all. Y'all are stupid for putting up with trash. When you start to act like them, they call you trash. So obviously they already know they trash. It just makes sense. Okay. So if your man knows he's trash, then as long as you're doing what he's doing and he tells you about yourself, he's really telling himself about himself. Okay. Show him the mirror, and if he calls you trash, then he know he trash. And maybe he'll wake up. Maybe. You said their pride is out of this world. Then, well, you know what? It's not about pride. It's about how stupid women can be. Because think about this. If you were a man and you kept doing dumb stuff and these dumb women keep forgiving you for free, not expecting nothing from you, you're going to be like, well, if they're that stupid, might as well take advantage of them. Because think about this. It's almost too easy. It's too easy to exploit dumb people. And you might not be dumb. You just might like them more than they like you, which is dumb. But to you, that's love. But to them, it's stupidity. So when you start acting stupid or in love, they look at you crazy because they are trash and they wonder why you're treating a piece of trash this better than they should be treated. That's why most men like mean women more, because they know they trash. And if you don't know that they're trash, you're not going to treat them the way that they need to be treated. And I'm not joking around. If you treat a man like trash, they'll respect you. They'll like you more. They'll chase you more because they know they're trash. And until they improve, you will not improve. When they see you happier, it means they're improving, which is a good sign. That means they're becoming a better human being and a better man by being in your presence. You see, you're not handicapping them and you're not hindering their growth, and you are not enabling them to stay trash. Like Pygmisha. So they like when you're mean and clock on us for being trash. They really do. And if y'all can't understand that, y'all are stupid ones that they are definitely taking advantage of. Okay. It's very simple. It's very simple. Y'all just making it too complicated. Do better, y'all. Remember, all men, repeat after me, ladies. And you can still like men. You can still like what they do for you. But remember, you're going to meet them where they're at, as trash. Meet them, treat them like they are until they improve themselves based on how happy you become by being with them. Okay. Thank you, Blair. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they don't want to be trash no more, they'll change their ways. If they want to stay trash, you just treat them just like they treat you. Like some trash. And don't take them seriously and have more than one. Okay? Now, there are some men out here that will say, oh, I'm not trash, and not all men are like that. Put trash to the test and see if it look like trash still. Test some trash out. Test out a man to see if he's trash or not. Okay? Give him the trash test. Y'all know the trash test. Y'all already know they all trash. That's why y'all come in here crying and sobbing and complaining and asking a question about all this trash out here that you keep sweeping back up. Understand this. You can keep trash, but make sure you can recycle it into something better, like some money. Okay? If you can't get no money out of it, put it in the garbage can. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A man will tell you that most men that understand and don't have nothing to hide will tell you that they're trash. They'll tell you straight up, men are trash. They only want one thing. And they will say and do anything to get it. And guess what? If you are dumb and you believe them and you give it up, they're going to think you're just stupid. That's literally it. They could be a decent human being under that. But when they see you and they see something that they want from you, they're going to get into trash mode. Okay? Because you might have a brother, father, cousin that may not be trash as a person, as a human being who doesn't want to roll around on the mattress with you. But when they want to roll around on the mattress with you, they turn into trash. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, you can have a decent human being under that trash. But if all they're showing you is the trash part, that's what you got to treat them like. Looking gorgeous this morning. SHERA just moved in with your full provider, not doing any housework, but any other tips on living together? Yes, spend his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle, spend more money. Get his credit card and make sure you're doing something with it. You can start a business, put some money in your account, buy yourself stuff. I don't know, but you need to be spending some of his money. That's number one. Because if y'all are living together, next step is probably engagement or marriage. So you need to make sure that he understands that women are expensive so he can get his money up. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. Okay. You need my Patreon link? Hold on, girl. That might be the wrong link. Hold on now. Uh-oh, why did I click that? Hold on. I might have left one of the characters off, but hold on one second. Here we go. Copy. Paste. I'm going to paste it here. All right. 21-year relationship. Sugar daddy pays for everything. He wants to get married. I don't want, but he said he will buy me a house. Get the house first. But you got to pay taxes on that house if it's in your name. Unless, I don't know what the rules are in your country. Just get the house first. Don't be dumb. Okay? Because he's saying he'll buy you a house, but is he going to buy you a house or is he going to buy him a house? Get the house before the marriage in your name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 21, have a long engagement, girl. Keep pushing the date off. Okay? Tell him you got to lose weight. Tell him you got to get your skin prepared. Tell him you got to invite all the people. Tell him the venue that you want to get married in is 3 years out, 2 years out. Just keep dragging it out, girl. Have a long engagement and collect money and stack money during that long engagement. If after that long engagement, you still don't want to marry him, keep the jewelry, keep the ring, and part ways and say, well, you know, I tried. But get you a fake copy of the ring made and give him back the fake ring if he demands the ring back. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, Emily, thank you, girl. You was about to do what? To order $300 candles for the house with his card. That's how you know I watch your channel so much. Girl, yes, girl, get some cute Christmas decorations. Yes, get some candles, some Christmas decoration. Let me tell y'all something about a man. If you make living with him an experience, he's going to want to marry you. If you create Christmas in his home, if you make his house a home with his money, he's going to keep giving you more to do more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Turning in on your lunch break. Thank you, Megan. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So make some holiday stuff happen, girl. And let me tell you what the key is. Air freshener. Get you them plugins that smell like fresh holiday. Get you them plugins. Put plugins in every room so that when they walk in, it's an experience. You're going to create what they can never do. Okay. Texture, how soft things feel. Smell, how things look. Okay. And always have, like, you know, go to the grocery store, have some cookies or some cakes or some whatever to keep them fat and happy on the counter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And so when they come home, they're happy and excited. Now, you ain't got to cook and clean and slave over the stove all day. You can hire people to do that. You can order factor meals or whatever you got to order and put it on a plate. You know what I'm saying? But the house needs to be an experience that he can't have without you. Okay. You did your $700 beauty haul with your man's card. I know that's right. Send me some stuff too, girl. Just kidding. I already get stuff free. I got too much stuff. But yes, send some to your friends. When you feeling like you need to spend a little extra of his money, buy your friends a gift. Or your mother. Okay, don't stop spending, girl, because he needs to understand that having a woman is expensive, which will make him make more money. Now, don't spend so much where you go into debt and he can't keep up, but spend just enough to keep him on his toes. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm telling you, that's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, when you get him invested in your beauty routines, yep, and he sees the results, he'll want to pay for it. That's true. That is so true. I remember when James tried to pay for my lips, he was like, "Where you gonna get your lips done?" I was like, "Well, you pay for it." He says, "Okay," and he paid. So let him get into it. Let him pay. Why not? Mm-hmm. He said, "What? Spending is the way to a man's heart." He says, "I'm the most expensive girlfriend he's ever had." All right, Emily. And I know he's proud of himself for being able to afford the type of woman he wants. Now, how many men can flex like that? I can afford the type of woman I actually want. How many men can say that? How many men can say that they can afford the type of woman that they want? That's a flex. Some of y'all can't. Some of y'all got to take what y'all can get. And sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I got to go. I have a Zoom meeting in a few minutes. But I will see y'all soon. I don't know what's today. Maybe I'll come back later on tonight. Maybe I can't make any promises because I don't know. But I'll definitely try to be on probably tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Said, "Oh, Dusty can only afford a Happy Meal." Oh Lord. Remember, it's a flex when your man can afford you. and whatever it is you want. If you can't, you shouldn't be claiming them. You claiming dust for. And don't claim dust anymore, ladies. That's not your real man. That's just somebody that you stuck dealing with until you wake up. Remember that, okay? Don't claim them. Don't ever claim dust. He might claim you, but do not claim him. If somebody asks you if you're single and you with a 50-50 man or a man that don't pay no bills, yes, you are. You're single. If he ain't got a ring on it, especially if he's paying 0 bills, you are 100% single in every way. Okay? Understand it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.